I wanted to share with you guys the Remind app, which is a way that you can text your students without sharing your phone number, and they can text you back, which is a great way to stay in touch during distance learning. A class inside of the Remind app is also super easy. All you have to do is click the Create a Class button, you name your class, and it gives you a class code that students are able to type in or text, so they can join it very, very easily. You've also got complete control. So you can change the class visibility, you can require approval to join, so not just any random student from your school can hop on your class. You can also check the messages and change class owners. So if you want to co-teach with another teacher, you can add an additional owner. You can also add the school that you teach at as well. And you can even do some fun things like change the avatars to match the personality of your class. So when you first create a class, you are brought to this screen here, and there's a bunch of different ways to add students to your class. So if you click on the Add People, you can enter their phone numbers or emails yourself. It can also go through the contacts on your phone. I don't recommend keeping student contact information on your phone. You can also share a link with your class. It's super easy. And there's a variety of ways that you can share it. It'll integrate with a bunch of different apps. And you can also show people how to do this with their phones. So they just have to send a quick text message to that number given and to the class code. So once you have added students to your class, then you can go ahead and start sending messages to them. So you just tap the little pencil down in the corner and you have the choice to send an announcement or a conversation. I usually just stick with announcements. This is just another way to remind my students of upcoming projects, assignments, and quizzes or office hours. So once you send the announcement, it goes to all of the students that are enrolled in that particular class. And again, it gives you that cool message summary and you can see which students have received it and actually read it. You can also choose to start a conversation, so you can start group conversations or message just individuals. I usually don't do this, but if you've got a student that hasn't been responding to your traditional forms of communication like email, this might be a good way to get in touch with them. So once you have selected the announcement feature in whichever class you want to send the announcement to, you are taken to this screen, and there's a lot of different options that you can use in your announcements. So you can upload photos, files, a voice clip of yourself repeating that message. It also integrates with a lot of different apps like Box, Flipgrid, Google Classroom, Google Drive, and so forth. So this is a really cool app because it can reach a lot of different platforms. And then once you do start typing your message, you are limited to 140 characters. So it is a very short and sweet message. Once you've sent out your announcement, you can check to see who has actually received it and who has read it. So if you click on that, you'll see a message summary. So when I sent this back in March, 94% of my students read it and 97% of them received it. And it also shows if there is an error if somebody doesn't receive it. You can also further click on each one of those categories and it will show you the students who did read it and receive it, the students who just received it, and the students that had a problem receiving it. You can also customize your settings as well. So you can add a picture of yourself, and that's great right now, especially with distance learning because you're not right there in front of the students. You can choose how your name appears. You can also set office hours as well. And let the kids know when they can reach you because they can actually text you back with this app. They will never know your phone number, But through the app, you'll receive a text message and you can set it up on your phone, on your iPads, on any tablet, and you can see those messages and choose whether you get alerts from this app or not.